Oh. Me too. Hopefully, dude, I'd love to see a lot done. Facts. What week is that? Holy. Massive recruit. Oh, yeah. You good, cuh? Can't get them. Nobody's a team player. This has got to be game of the week, ain't it? Let me see. What? Oh. T-Bone and B was game of the week. 1 and 5. We're 3 and 4. T-Bone? Ain't that nuts? He was Number 1 going into week 2. I guess after beating Chandler at Chandler. No need. Word. Let me know when to click. All right. You go. Oh, bam. Big game, Ski.
Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gamecocks have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season.
It would be.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. By himself, he makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names.
Donovan McNabb's son.
Not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
To the air, it's Coffee. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab. And he's
He was not in rough.
Touchdown, Ohio State.
I mean, we got to look at that.
They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers.
He was
Again,
down
this week, coming out
rough.
the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive.
What?
This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
I mean, cat.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
We definitely won't press him anymore.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. What does a top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching, and people are really excited.
Ain't no way,
Things
Ralph.
really that are special this season.
Fellas.
You've got to earn it on the field.
I mean, what are we doing, fellas? We're at home, fellas.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying play action. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch.
Oh, ran right by.
Just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his back?
There he goes.
Good play, good play.
Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Little. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I mean, he is an all-star, ain't he?
It isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here.
I mean, damn.
And the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume.
Here's the return.
Nah.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
No.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They
No
put 2
need,
touchdowns
Ski.
on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Dropping back, it's McNabb. Unloads it downfield. He's
What? I mean,
making
what?
a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
What the fuck?
And as a quarterback,
What?
that's what you want to do on these deep go route type throws. You want to put a lot of air under it so your guy can turn around, locate it, and then make the catch.
Yeah, and that's so hard to stop. I mean, I'm running full speed down the field with a guy that's this fast, and I don't know where the ball is and when it's coming out, and trying to make a play on it is extremely difficult.
Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. The running back has it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Missed his
Oh,
receiver
man.
there. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. This ground trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Lined up. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and they'll
Good
turn it
defense.
over
Let's
on
go.
down.
Let's go.
Well, the kicker may have played quarterback in Pee Wee football or high school, but this is big-time college football. Guys aren't as open as they used to be. You got to be a lot more accurate when you're throwing fake field goals.
Oh,
Little
my
anxious out of the
goodness.
stands early, and it's a false start.
I mean,
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
yeah. I would be so livid right now.
Makes the quick grab. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to try to put one on the screen.
Oh, good tackle.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
What's a nice play design there, you're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll toss it to the left. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes
Montel
at 39.
Lipton.
And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big
Ah,
pass
man,
plays,
we
but this
gotta watch him.
defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt
Oh,
and
my
they go
gosh.
make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see.
Got hung up in traffic.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good.
Dude, what?
It's still quickly.
Oh my God. Bro.
That ball just inches away from being in every highlight around the country.
Oh my
That was an
gosh,
absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far.
Jeez.
The give to the back. Breaks into the
Neat.
open. A confident,
Look at that.
tough, efficient
Good job.
run gets it up to the 44. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Picks up the first down.
I mean,
And
escaping
he's brought down
holes.
after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. He's
Ah, man. Damn.
the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Makes the grab.
I mean, what a play.
Ohio State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We promise to keep you updated if anything changes in this matchup of 1 versus 2. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants.
Cap if this is overturned.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. He's got it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play Not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20
Good play.
just because of the body blow effect.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. That pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game.
Man.
They haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really
DBs are
nice
just
target
locked.
with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Hunt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's McNabb. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got
Who is getting this burned?
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
All good. We're going to see what we can do here.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's good. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's...
Brings it down on the right side. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Going to the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's good. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get
That was
points on the
close.
board before the break. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes and catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. Receiver found a soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And
I
this
believe
is a
so.
really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Takes a snap, wants to throw.
Why was it thrown so far like that?
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Dropping back, it's McNabb. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab.
What?
Finds a seam. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Complete to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just
Just a
little
pitiful first half here for the Gamecocks.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange. And
Fires one high and deep. And he makes the grab.
Oh.
Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Second half cheese
They say it's still a
incoming.
game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it first and 10 in the red zone.
Get up, get up, get up.
He is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. They go up top to get him down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short.
Oh.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, South Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Wide receiver going in motion. Gives it on the option. Stacked up.
All right, defense, big stop here. Let's go.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass. It's McNabb. Throws to the wideout.
Yes, sir.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the returner is stopped.
I mean,
And the South Carolina
T-bone.
offense is back on the field. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Worthy. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
damn it.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good.
Down by
Continue to protect
1,000.
your quarterback
Yeah,
on
right.
third down, like everything going the other direction.
The Buckeyes roll that
What's his
offense back
name? The
out
dude
there.
from Georgia
They didn't
on
get
the
much
call.
done the last time they had it to punt it away
Yeah,
from
he
deep
was
in their
like,
own
"You're
territory.
down by
This drive
1,000."
would be more productive.
Man, that damn bad.
Complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the